So we're going to start today off by talking about putting. All right. Obviously, our goal whenever we get onto a green is to 2-putt. Right. That's the dreaded 3-putt is the worst thing we could ever do to ourselves. Okay. There's 2 factors to putting that we always need to think about. One is speed. How hard are we going to hit this putt? Right. So we want it to stop really close to the hole. The other factor that we have to think about is direction. When we use the putter, it's not a swing like we were making with the irons yesterday. The irons and the woods, it's about swinging the club, generating some power. It's a stroke. We just want to get that ball rolling as smoothly as possible on our desired line with our wanted speed. In our setup, one thing we want to make sure we always have is our eyes over the ball. Okay. If I ever get that ball too far away from me, where my eyes are inside, can I aim that putt really well? No, and I'm gonna it's gonna make me want to come real inside outside and not get it on my desired line. Same kind of concept if I get too far over it, right? I'm gonna want to come through and hit my own feet rather than be able to roll it right down my target line. So our goal is to get our eyes directly over that ball. So whether it's in the front of your stance, middle of the stance, those eyes you want directly on top of your golf ball. Okay, and that dropping that tee right there, that's a perfect check you can do during your practice. I set up a few drills for us to use today. Some drills are going to work on our aim, some drills are going to work on our speed, but by combining the 2 later on, we'll kind of mesh those 2 factors together. So let's kind of we'll walk around the screen real quick and I'll kind of explain each drill to you, demonstrate it, and then we'll break up and work on it. In our stroke, however far back you go, you got to go that far forward. They've got to mirror image each other. We never want to go real far back and decelerate and stop at the ball. We have no control over how far that ball is going to go. Okay, so it's a mirror image backswing to through swing. Is it just a mirror image stroke? Okay. So this is just all about lag putting. I set up 2 putts on the other side. This putt from this side is obviously a little bit downhill. On the other side, it's a little bit uphill. So although the distances are similar, your speed's going to be a little different. Okay. So I want you to hit at least 3 balls from each tee, and try to keep track of how many you get in the circle. Great. I call this the gate drill. And we're going to putt from between these 2 tees, but in order to make our putt, we have to go through the gate. Okay? So this is where you match the speed you've worked on with these other lag drills and the step back drill to your alignment from the 7 tee and the next one will do. So you're lining up at your gate, and you've got to hit the right speed to go through your gate and make it into the hole. Right through the gate. You just start at the close putt, and you can hit all 3 balls from the same tee. Obviously, it's not very long, so the idea is just get it on your target line with the right speed. Once you've made those 3, you just step back to the next tee. A little longer putt, same line. So you just work on making sure you get it there from a little bit distance. Make those 3, step back to the next drill, which is why I call this the step back drill. Okay, same line, so you're not worried so much about your direction. You're just really focusing on the speed from 3, 6, and 9 feet.
I'm trying not to even look.
Right. My goal in this is to not hit any tees when I make my stroke. We're doing it with a nice 2 or 3 foot putt, so we're not trying to hit it real hard. It's just really focusing on the stroke itself and going straight back so we don't hit that tee, and then straight through towards the hole. You'll really see if you hit any of these tees with your putter that your stroke is what's causing your misalignment. Okay? So it's just straight back and straight through. Don't have to hit it hard, and these tees kind of act like I said, from toe to toe. As far back as you go, that's how far forward you go. So since it's a nice short putt, I like to try to go back to this tee and then through to this tee. Setup's great. Grip is perfect. Okay.
This one,
Great putt.